Hi guys and welcome to another episode here at Transform Your Body TV, and on today's episode we're in the kitchen and we're going to be doing some juicing. Now this is my juicer here. I'm not sure if you have one or not, but if you don't, then I would recommend this one. It's about £100, about $160, Philips, and it comes apart in about 3 or 4 easy pieces. Very simple to use, not too expensive, and does exactly what we're looking for it to do. Just turns vegetables into juice. You can get ones more expensive, £200–300, and they're gonna do all types of different things, make smoothies and baby food and stuff like that. But for us today, just this juicer, £100, about $160 is all that you will need. Now this is a juice today that I have completely made up through the fruits and vegetables that I like and that I feel work well for me. And we've got 4 different vegetables here, 3 different fruits, broccoli, carrots, 1 whole head of broccoli, 3 carrots, about a quarter of a cucumber. We're going to use about half this pepper, half a pack of blueberries, just half a lemon we're going to do as well, and 2 apples. Now as I say, I've made this up completely from what I like and what works well for me, but you may want a juice to follow. If you do, then I highly recommend this guy, Jason Vale. This is just one of his several books. Obviously he's got a website and everything as well, and he does have a lot of different juices in here. One's just for taste, strawberry heaven, stuff like that, and then ones that are for more specific things, such as clear skin and stuff like that. So his book, he's got, I think, over 100 juices in here, so I do recommend something like this if you're not sure where to start. Now, what we'll do is we'll run through everything that we're going to do today, and then we'll start with the juice. So we're going to start up by cutting up the broccoli. Now, broccoli is something I don't really like to eat so much. It's not a great taste. I don't feel that it's not something I look forward to, so that's why it's perfect to put into a juice, because you can't taste it nearly as much as you think you might do, especially even putting this amount in. See, it's a lot of broccoli to take you several sittings probably to eat if you want to eat this much broccoli, but juicing it, very quick, very easy. Now I apologise if it is rather loud. Need to make sure it's small enough pieces to get into the top of the juicer. You see, it's only a few inches in diameter, so it's not too big. You cut the pieces quite small, but we get quite a lot of juice out of broccoli. Much more than initially I thought when I first started doing broccoli, and this is why we can put in so much. Get the last few pieces. So you see, that's given us some broccoli there, some juice there, from the broccoli. Only a couple of centimetres at most, but some fruits are more watery than others. Just cutting some of the bad bits off the carrots. One of the benefits of the juice, we'll turn this up for a second. One of the benefits of the juice is that you can have fruits and vegetables that are slightly on the edge of their going off date. You might not want to eat them, but juicing them, you can always use them for your juice. So I'll just start with the 1. Carrots give up a lot more juice. Generally put them in almost every juice I do. Very cheap to get organic carrots compared to some other foods. So organic is a good way to go, and you see a lot of juice coming off of carrots there. And we'll do the same with the cucumber, just put all of that in. And you get a lot of juice coming off the cucumber as well. Now the pepper, we'll get less juice coming off the pepper obviously, as it's hollow, and you don't want to put the seeds in or it will be a very spicy juice. Some people don't tend to like the spicy juices. I don't mind it, I think it adds quite a nice kick to the juice, but I will take out all the seeds. And we'll do the whole pepper, why not? Make sure you take out all the seeds though, otherwise, unless you do want a juice that's really spicy, which you might do. Oh. So put all that in. So you see, we get a little bit of juice, nothing mad, but it does add a nice bit of flavour to the juice, the pepper. Now we move on to the fruits. Obviously, this is going to make your juice taste a lot sweeter at the moment because of the vegetables. It's going to taste, well, like vegetables really, but not as sweet as it would do, not as nice. We always kind of picture juice as being something nice and sweet, and that will come from the fruits. So we'll just start with the apples, organic apples if you can. It will help, because we juice generally for health, you can obviously do it for weight loss as well, but health is a massive reason to start juicing, because the amount of fruits and vegetables you just put in here will take you probably the day to eat in several sittings, but having it in the juice, you have it in one go. So from a health perspective, it's fantastic to get in this many fruits and vegetables in such a short space of time. Now with blueberries, I'm going to put them all in. You do get some juice out of blueberries, not a lot, but they do. I can taste them in the juice, so it is worth having. But I'm going to put them in once the juices stop, because if you try and put them in while the juice is going, they're just going to fly out and get you covered in blueberry juice. So see them coming out there. You do get a little bit of juice. Nothing mad, but it does add nicely to the taste. And lastly, we're going to go for the lemon. Now you might think it's quite bitter putting the lemon in, and it can be depending on your taste. I quite like the lemon in it. But one thing you must do is cut off the white and yet the yellow skin, of course, and the white pith as well. You can add it in if you want to, but generally I find that the white pith makes it come out very, very bitter. And so instead of just a nice lemony taste, you get a really bitter taste. So I'll suggest cutting all of that off and then adding in just a pure lemon. You see, you get a little bit of juice out of that. Again, nothing crazy, but you don't want a lot of lemon in it. It will be very, very bitter. You might like that, test it out, see how you feel, see if you like it. If you do, then great. And lastly, what I do put in is just a little bit of water. It just kind of runs out the last bit of the juice, whatever may be stuck in there, especially the lemon juice that might be going around in there. And I just tip it up generally, just to get all the last drops of juice out. And then we're done, and that's our juice. Just going to get a fork, mix the juice around a little bit, put that under there, doesn't drip. Generally I find that it does go very orange if you put carrots in it, but don't be put off by the colour of the juice. Some juices, depending on what you put in, you put in beetroot, it come out very red, you know, something like that. But generally, I find broccoli and fruit generally make it quite brown, the juice. But I mean, if that doesn't bother you, then great. You know, so our juice is kind of browny orange here. Orange through a lot of the carrots, brown through a lot of the broccoli. But it's delicious as always. Generally with the fruits and vegetables in there, if you like the fruits and vegetables you're putting in, you're going to get a good tasting juice out. So that is it, that will be my juice for the day. Suggest having one a day, especially if you're trying to lose weight, because it can fill you up more than food in some ways. And you are getting a lot of fruits and vegetables as well in the juice. We had 4 different vegetables there, 3 different fruits. And you see that's made about 750 millilitres there of juice, maybe just under. And you can have that in 2 or 3 goes throughout the day. You know, split it up if you want to, or just have it in the morning, like I do, for your health and fruits and vegetables throughout the day. You might want to eat all the vegetables that we just had there, but juicing them makes it a lot easier. Now, a good juicer will make the a lot of the pulp and stuff that comes out here, not the pulp, sorry, a lot of the remains of the fruits and vegetables that come out here quite dry. Now, you want to make sure that it's not too wet. If it's too wet, then your juicer, you need to get a better juicer. I say about £100, about $160 will make for a very good juicer that will be sufficient enough for you to get out quality juice like this. So if you don't know what juices to do, I do suggest Jason Vale's book. He's got some great ideas in here. It's a good way to get started. I think it's only about £13, about $20, something like that. So a very, very good way to get started. But guys, I hope that gives you some idea of what you can put in the juice and how to get started. If you like the video, don't forget to like it. Love it if you could subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.